Once we already know how the middleware works and how to use it, configure it, pass parameters, use it by name, and etc., we can go a little deeper on this. As you may know, Laravel additionally includes its own middleware in order to be used for several tasks. During this class, we are going to talk about the middleware for rate limiting that is called throttle requests. So basically what we have to go is to open the kernel file in the HTTP folder. And there we can see that in the API group, we have a named middleware called throttle that receives two parameters, a 60 and a 1. Let's just see the definition of this middleware to know what those parameters are for. So if we see here the throttle middleware, we can see the definition here. So just press Ctrl or Command P and you can easily open the definition. So we have the throttle requests, and in the handle method we can see the max attempts parameter and the other one that the k minutes. Basically the first one is the quantity of requests that we can receive in 1 minute. It means that we can receive around 1 request per second at this moment. And the second one is the quantity of time in minutes that the user or the client needs to wait after it exceeds that request limit. We don't need to go deep in this code. Basically what we need to see is that if at any moment we have too many attempts, it is going to build a response. And as you can see here in the build response method, it is just returning a 429 response with a message that says too many attempts. It is adding a new header that says how many times you need to wait before to try again. So let's just see how it is working right now, because we have this already registered for the API routes. So if we go just to our RESTful API and make a request, we can see in the response headers that we have there the X rate limit and the X rate limit remaining. It is the maximum quantity of requests that we can do in 1 minute, and this is of course how many we can do right now. Every time that we send a request, it is going to still reducing temp over time. After that minute, this counter is going to be resetted and it is going to start again from 60. So you can see now how it has been resetted. It seems like it is working as expected. So let's to reduce the quantity of attempts to only 10, for example, and see what happened. Then again, we have only 9, 8, 7, 6, and so on. If at any moment we exceed that quantity, we are going to receive the too many requests response and a new header that says the quantity of time that we have to wait. It is formatted in Unix time, so whatever client that is receiving this should parse this value and obtain the quantity of seconds to wait. And if we see the body, we can see this, but it does not look very good. Remember that we are a JSON API and it is not basically a JSON response. So what we are going to do during the next class is to customize this response, redefining this method. So see you in the next class.